Hey, what's good, boys? What's good, retainers? It's been a few days, guys. I haven't been able to get on here and make a video. Um, I've just been going through a period. I would have to say just kind of reflecting and doing some analyzing. Trying to collect some more information, some more downloads. From the Most High, from God, and things that I can come on here and share with you guys. You know what I'm saying? Been hanging out, doing some more social things, trying to be more present, with other people, and put myself out there. Learning how to be more vulnerable, learning how to be a better listener, a better friend, and things like that, you guys. So, I haven't made a video in a few days, so wanted to come with, a good one for you guys today. And what I want to talk about today is semen retention. Going on SR essentially is like a cheat code. It's pretty much like, a cheat code, or, they say a life hack, or anything like that, you guys. I want to make sure that, let it be known as a disclaimer that the main reason that you should go on semen retention is for spiritual purposes. That's the number one thing that it does, is it connects you with God, and it connects you with the spiritual realm. So I want to make sure that, people know that that's what I'm all about. But I'm going to talk about some other benefits and other things that will happen, when you go on SR. You know what I'm saying? So, semen retention is a cheat code for life. All right, why? I got four reasons here and benefits that I wanted to talk about that happen when you go on SR. So the first one that I wanted to talk about is about the energy and the motivation and the drive that you get. All right, and it's hard to explain why this happens, you guys, but you're going to start to notice, I would say, after a week in, putting down the websites, putting down that fapping and, that habit, you guys. You're going to notice yourself getting a lot more energy, off the rip. And for me, I was working 2 jobs when I first decided to go on my first streak there. And for some reason, I was working like 15, 16-hour days, you guys, and it was easy. It felt like a regular day, and I kept doing this over and over and over. So I was like, man, what is going on? That's the first benefit that I noticed. And then sometimes I would even hit the gym, after work and shit like that. But now I go to the gym almost every day now. I don't work 2 jobs. I just have 1 job, but the energy is just ridiculous. Same thing with, sometimes you just can't fall asleep. I wouldn't say this is a benefit, but this is just a testament to what happens. Last night I was up till like 7 a.m., you guys, just up, and I was listening to a couple of my podcasts, just kind of trying to soak in some inspiration and things like that. But sometimes it's hard to even sleep, on semen retention, because the energy. I mean, I know you guys can relate, but the energy coursing through your body is a serious matter. You know what I'm saying? It's no joke as far as the energy that you get, and that's the first noticeable thing that I would say. First noticeable benefits that I would say about going on this pathway. You're going to be able to get a lot more shit done, naturally. You're not really going to... It just happens, it feels like you access a new gear, you just kind of snap into it, and it just starts to happen, and it's pretty amazing. So, the next one I want to talk about, you guys, is, your creative juices and inspiration to create things, all of a sudden, you guys, you start to feel very creative. You can get in that creative bag and start to make different things. I don't know what you're into, but for me, I like to do a couple things. Well, obviously, I make these videos now. This is a creative outlet for me, and then I also make podcasts with my boy, Spirit War Martin. I also make music, sometimes. So I have these 3 outlets that I really started to get into as soon as I started to retain. You know, I wasn't doing this stuff until I started to retain. So I feel like as soon as you get on a streak, you guys, things start to happen, and you just start to, it's hard to explain, but ideas start coming to you, right? So these ideas that, you know, start coming to you that maybe, you know, have came to you throughout your whole life. But the difference is when you're on retention, the difference between that and your old self is that you actually believe that you could do it, you know? So you start putting in more action, you know, you really start believing in yourself, and you start putting in the work as far as, you know, what it would take to accomplish these goals. You know, it's like, it's hard to explain, but you acquire more strength, you know, to put in the work, to put in the action, and to get a lot of these goals done. You know, started a podcast with my boy Spirit War Martin. Go check out our podcast on Spotify, you guys. It's all about semen retention, all this type of stuff. You know, putting God first, living this a spiritual path, and yeah, bro, it's super cool. But you know, my old self would never have even, you know, I wouldn't have even had the balls to get on that podcast and start talking about this kind of stuff, you know. So it's a good example for me to share with you guys, because it really came out of nowhere, you know. Especially, you know, linking up with my boy Martin as well. You know, I just seen his videos on YouTube. I picked up on his energy and his aura and his power level, and you know, what he was doing, and I was like, man, you know, I feel like me and this dude could you know, make some really cool stuff, and we did. You know, we did. So you manifest things a lot quicker on semen retention. I don't really know the science behind it. I really don't. But for some reason, you know, you just start to believe in yourself a little bit more. You start to think, you know, all these goals that maybe you thought were lofty goals, or maybe people used to put you down and think, oh, you know, you know, you're never going to make it doing that. You know, when you go on retention, those dreams and those goals actually become, you know, a possibility. You know what I'm saying? It's a trip, because I'm a testament to it, you guys. You know, these videos and these podcasts, you know, thus far, you know, both of them have been successful. You know, people seem to like what I'm saying, what I'm talking about, and you know, that means a lot to me. It really does, because previous version of myself, you guys, I'll say it again, I didn't have the strength to do anything like this. I didn't think that I was somebody who could help other people, you know, and now I'm helping a lot of other people, you know, and it's a beautiful thing, you guys. So that's another thing that semen retention is going to get you. It's going to get you into a place where you're going to be doing things that you never saw yourself doing, you know. You just start getting into these things and these new hobbies and this new creative juice that just starts flowing. You're going to be able to create things, you know, whatever it is you like to do. You guys, would you like to make music? Maybe you like to write. Maybe you want to write a book. Maybe you want to become a fitness trainer. Maybe you want to become, you know, a rapper or a singer or an actor. You know, anything like this. I'm just listing things, guys. But when you go on retention, you know, you're actually going to believe that you can achieve these things, you know, and you're going to start putting in the work to make these things a reality for the first time in your life. You know, all those years that you used to, you know, sit around low power level when you were fapping and draining your life force all the time. And if you're anything like me, I was drinking a lot, smoking a lot of weed, so, you know, I was lazy and my priorities were messed up, and I was living a life of regret, you know, as far as not putting in the action, not putting in the work to get to where I want to be. You know, when you go on SR, that all changes, and you're able to break through that wall, you know, and you can finally start putting in the work. And in turn, you guys, that makes you feel amazing. It makes you feel absolutely amazing, you know, on top of the world, and you really start to manifest things a lot quicker. All right, that's the second thing that I wanted to speak on. All right. Third thing, you guys, is what happens is, for some reason, all of a sudden you just start feeling better about yourself. You know, you start looking at yourself in the mirror. You know, you start maybe admiring yourself in the mirror. You start thinking about yourself. Your self-love goes up. Your self-love improves like crazy, you guys. And I don't really know how to explain it. This is another one that It's almost like when you go on retention, you access these new dimensions and these new ways and thinking, patterns of thinking and feelings and emotions, and your self-love goes up. All right, so you start to feel better about yourself, essentially because like I said, you're going to be maybe creating new things, or you're going to be breaking through old walls that you once had up in your mind, that you couldn't do certain things, and you're going to start to put in the work to do those things, and it's going to make you feel incredible. It's going to make you feel great. So you're going to be feeling good, and that in turn, you guys, is going to be able to help you connect with other people as well. This is another main benefit that I wanted to talk about, is you're going to be able to connect with other people on a level to where it's just going to be easy. I don't know if you're anything like me, but my old self, I used to have a lot of like social anxiety. I went through some bouts of depression. I had some addiction problems, so I didn't really exactly like myself too much. At certain moments, I felt like I was just kind of bum status, just drinking alcohol all the time, going out, chasing women, living that party lifestyle, and essentially I didn't like who I was, you guys. So it was hard for me to connect with other people. Once you really learn to love yourself and love who you are, you're going to be able to connect with a lot of people easier. You're going to be able to, you're not going to be nervous. You're going to have eye contact with people. Your body language is going to be on point. Your energy is just going to be on point. I've said it in a couple other videos, your vibration goes up and your energy is just on point. So people are going to pick up on your energy, and they're going to want to be around you. All right, so that's another amazing benefit, you guys. You're able to be more social. You're able to attract people into your life, and you're able to, make friends. Females are going to be into you as well. You're going to be able to have a lot more options as far as who you interact with, in life. And that's all a result of, the work that you're doing on yourself, internally. And that's going to help you connect with other people. The last one I wanted to talk about, you guys, is it's essentially, semen retention gets you on a new trajectory in life, especially if you're putting God first, and you're going for a spiritual solution on a daily basis, and you're also retaining to remove lust and not anything else. You're going to be on a new trajectory in life, to where, I briefly touched on it here, the previous benefits, but all these things are going to put you on a trajectory, you guys, to where you are elevating at a very rapid pace, and you're manifesting things, a lot faster. You're getting things done a lot faster. You're going to notice yourself accomplishing things that used to baffle you, and you're going to be on a trajectory that is just absolutely crazy. It's like you can start to envision yourself succeeding in different areas and doing things that you didn't think that you could do, and it's like you have this new confidence to achieve certain things, and it's absolutely crazy, you guys. And it's one of those things you can only really experience once you have the experience yourself. Once you go on a little streak and you start to feel, what I'm talking about, you start to, your self-love comes back, you start feeling better about yourself, and then, you're going to start putting in that work for different things that you didn't, have the strength to do before. And, you're going to notice how easy it is, to do that and to manifest, putting God first, and having big homies, him having your back, with whatever you do in life, and it's a very powerful concept, you guys. So, excuse me, you're going to be, brand new trajectory, you guys. You're gonna come up. You're gonna be on the come up. All those days where you used to dream about being somebody, being the person that you really wanted to be, accomplishing the things that you wanted to accomplish. Going on SR is going to catapult you into that area, where you can actually start to accomplish things, and it's pretty crazy, you guys. It's absolutely. It's a very beautiful journey. I can't wait to see, where I'm at and where all you guys are at, in the next year, 2 years, 3 years. If we stay on this path, you never know, literally this, potential is literally unlimited, you guys. We could really do some crazy things when you start to control that sexual energy, put it back into yourself and channel it into other areas. it's a cheat code. You know, it's a cheat code for life. And combine that with, you know, putting God first and acknowledging, you know, the Most High on a daily basis. You really turn into a serious man out here, boys. So that's the video that I got for you guys today. You know, more energy, creative inspiration, self-love, connecting with people, and a new trajectory of life. You know, that's what's going to happen when you go on semen retention, you put on a little streak. So hopefully you guys got something out of this video, bro. I'm going to sign off. I might make another video or two today, and probably a podcast with my boy Martin. So all right, you guys, hope everybody's staying strong. Hope everybody's enjoying this semen retention journey. Hope you guys got something out of this one, bro. And leave a comment if you guys want to interact or you got anything to say, you know, about what I had to say. So, all right, guys, God bless, and I'll talk to you later. Peace out.